What's up, everyone? Today's day 27 of phase 3 of the Live Hard program. I'm just finishing up my day. It's currently 7:26 p.m. I woke up today at 2:30 a.m. I got up and did my first 45-minute workout, which was a upper body circuit, once again with my adjustable dumbbells just right here in my camper. And I did some push-ups, sit-ups, and leg raises, and some other ab workout like planks and stuff. Basically just holding myself up in the push-up position, not on my elbows. I just had my arms out like I was doing a push-up, but just sitting there, just rotating between different things the entire time. I got that done, and then I ate breakfast, and then I got dressed and went outside for work at 4:30. I started my shift and worked till almost 5 p.m. Today was another hot day. It was way hotter than the last few days, but got through it. Today was pretty easy though. There wasn't a lot of people that came out here, especially the bosses that usually come out during the weekdays. It's only me working on the day shift out here, and then one guy working right now for the night shift. So people show up and they gotta fix something with the wiring or pick up something that we're not using anymore, or it's the boss asking how things are going, because I keep track of what the production rate is on the 2 wells that I'm flowing, so I know how much oil we need to sell, how often the oil truck needs to come pick up the oil. It's pretty standard rotation right now. There's 6 loads per day, per shift, so 12 loads or 13 loads per day right now. So I'm not having to call like I was whenever I first started opening these wells up when we didn't know what they were producing. Now it's on a pretty steady rotation. Basically the truck comes, loads up, takes about almost an hour. He drives it to the place, unloads it, which is 30 minutes away. By the time he gets back, there's a load ready. That's how much we're producing, so it's pretty consistent, and I don't have to really like mess with it. But like I said, so it was an easy day today. There was one person in particular that came out that I had not talked to before, and everybody that comes in has to check in with me, so that they have to sign in on my sheet and my clipboard. So that's made it easier to get to talk to different people, because that's one of the tasks on phase 3. Talk to a stranger, have a conversation with a stranger. And for 27 days straight, I was able to talk about the 75 Hard and Live Hard program with new people. So that's what I wanted to do. That's my goal, to promote the program while I'm talking to people about having a full conversation with different people. So a guy named Eddie, he's in charge of basically like the roustabout stuff, where he makes the poly lines for the water to flow from the water tanks to the frac tanks. He doesn't make the poly pipe, he rolls it out and connects it, but that's what he was here doing, was picking up a piece of that and taking it to a different job site that they're starting up on Tuesday. But I will still be here, so I don't have to worry about leaving. But feeling good otherwise though. I can tell by the amount of time that I've been doing this diet now, 27 days, consistently being active, doing my rucks and moving more than that, doing like stair stepper for the first 2 weeks, and then rucks and walking on the treadmill, but also doing the ab and core workouts. My lower back has been feeling a lot better. My hip was bothering me because I thought I needed to roll it out and roll on it to, like, it was out of place kind of feeling, not out of socket. It just felt weird, like maybe my SI joint was out of place in my lower back. That's what connects your lower back to your hip. Anyways, I was rolling on it pretty hardcore with my roller that I've shown before, and that was what was making it sore. I was like bruising it, basically breaking up the scar tissue inside my hip socket. So I quit doing that for the last few days, and it feels good now. So I remember whenever I went to the chiropractor for my lower back after going to a spine surgeon and deciding I didn't want surgery, was the times that he would break up the scar tissue, it would always be in a lot of pain, and then whenever it felt good again, it felt better than it did to start with. And that's how I feel right now, because of what I was doing to it by rolling on it and breaking up the scar tissue and possibly adjusting my SI joint back into place. I can tell whenever it's out of place, that's for sure, and I can tell whenever I would get it back into place when I'm rolling on the thing. So been feeling good. Like I said, it's been one of the things that hinders me during these workouts that I've been doing every phase. There's always a time where my lower back is messed up, and it's because my SI joint's out of place. My bottom 2 discs are herniated anyways, so whenever that SI joint's out of place, I can just feel this nagging pain. It's a constant, like something's pushing on a nerve, basically. It doesn't make my leg go numb all the time, but there's sometimes where I can feel the numbness in my right foot, like in my pinky toes. But anyways, not dealing with that right now, so that's because of all three of those factors: the diet, not eating a lot of crap foods and getting inflamed, the movement, and the what was the other one? Oh, the ab workouts. Yeah. So anyways, I'm pretty tired. Every time I made these videos these last few days, it's at the end of my day and I'm always worn out. Even though today was an easy day at work, it is still tiring. I've worked every day now since 2 weeks straight right now, and I had 2 days off before that and worked 7 days, and then I only had 2 days off before that and worked 11 days. So I've worked a lot, about 30 to 5 out of the last 40 days or something like that, while doing, I think by the end of phase 3 I'll have worked like 27 of the days, or 26 or 27 of the 30 days. I will have worked 12-hour shifts with driving, sometimes 7 hours home and an hour and a half to and from work. But anyways, that's just to show everybody that you do not have to have time. You can make time for what's important, just like with anything else. If it's important to you to make the changes that come with what you get out of 75 Hard and Live Hard, then you will make the effort, and you will do it with intent, and you will make sure that you're not making excuses. People that do not care and love their dream enough make excuses, and that's why they give up on their dreams and their goals. So that's not going to be you, especially if you're already on phase 3 and you're watching this to see how I feel. Right now I feel good because I'm almost like, I'm proud because I've already made it to here. It's kind of like, do I start 75 Hard right away after and start my next year over? Because this is a yearly thing, and I haven't completely decided, but I don't think I'm going to do it right away. I'm going to give it maybe a little bit of time, not longer than a month though. But I don't know. I don't know if I'm still going to make videos whenever I'm doing it. I don't know. My goal was to make a video every day for the whole Live Hard program. That's 165 videos, 165 days of the 365 days of the year. So I will have achieved that. And that was, like I said, one of the main goals that I had whenever I started doing these videos. When I started Live Hard, or 75 Hard last August, as well as each day to document for the 75 Hard contest that I won. And if you want to listen to that episode, I was on with Andy Frisilla on the relay of 75 Hard versus Chris Hibbs and Carly Thackeray. It's in the description box. It's episode 665. If you check it out on your own, if you want to look it up on YouTube, the link is for I think an Apple Podcasts thing, or iTunes, whatever it's called, as well as the episode 208, where you can learn all about 75 Hard and Live Hard. I suggest that you pick a book and a diet, and you get started tomorrow. The sooner you start, the better you're going to feel, and the only thing you're going to regret is not doing it sooner. This has been out now for over 5 years. March was 5 years. Whenever I went on the podcast, that was in March, and that was 5-year anniversary of 75 Hard. It's the most popular mental transformation program on the planet. Nothing can do what it does in the amount of time that it takes, 75 days. You're not going to be completely 100% good, but you're going to be 10 times better than you are, or 100 times better than you are, or 1,000 times better than you are. However far off track you are right now, you're going to multiply that back to normal way faster in those 75 days. And like I said, you got to finish the phases, and you got to do it a few years before it's never ending. So you can start off telling yourself it might only take a few years, but once you start doing it, you're going to realize that you want to do it every year. And it takes up about half the year. The other half of the year, you have to be doing the things that are putting you closer to your goals. You can't just expect the tasks of 75 Hard and Live Hard to achieve your dreams. You have to be putting in the effort in those other areas. Doing a 45-minute ruck isn't necessarily going to get you to where you have a business that's doing really good, or whatever your goal is. It's going to create the attitudes in yourself that you can achieve those things, and you're going to have that self-confidence and that self-belief and that momentum and that mental toughness and that discipline built up, so you can carry that into the other areas. That's the main thing. I keep saying, I've said it multiple days in a row, I believe, because I'm thinking about it. I know, like, whenever I'm not on the program, I don't necessarily have a whole list of things that I know I need to do. I work 12-hour shifts. I take care of the things I need to take care of, but maybe I'm just overthinking it and not putting the things that I'm doing because I don't think that they're worthy of being on the list, because they're not necessarily, I don't know, but just like if you had to put down mow your yard, does that count as a task? I don't really know, because you're not going to do that every day. It's just something you need to get done, and it's something everybody has to do. So you wouldn't put that for your daily task. You need to have like the Live Hard program. You have a set specific tasks that you do each day. So I guess it would need to be something like that where it's every day. You wouldn't put things like that, clean your house or whatever. Maybe it's every day you make your bed. That's something that you could put until you were good at making your bed and consistent with making your bed. And that's just another thing that's going to develop this character that's going to be the type of person that goes out and does what he says he's going to do, or she said, whoever you are, say you're going to do. But anyways, like I said, you can learn all about it on episode 208. I'm about to go to sleep. I still got to read my 10 pages. That's one thing I've been doing right as I'm about to fall asleep. I don't know why I've done that most of the whole program, and it's risky, but I've managed to get all the reading in. So about done with Extreme Ownership by Jocko and Leif Babin or something. Anyways, I got a new book tomorrow. I think I'll be driving home after work. I do have a new book. It's the something about 16 ways of being an influencer or something like that. It's John C. Maxwell, so it's like that. It's really good. I know it's going to be good. But anyways, that's all I got. I'll be back tomorrow for day 27. Peace.